Hi guys, I'm Steady P. I want to be a YouTube streamer. And I would appreciate if you people subscribe to my YouTube channel because before I talk about my YouTube channel, I would like you people to check my page. Now if you can check my page, if you're the first person checking my page at this moment, you'd I would I have to be honest. I make over 15 sub before I could get to 50 subs. Sorry, I make over 50 subs before I can get to 5 subs. I know what it takes me. It's not an easy journey. Many people would not be able to relate. And one thing I would like to tell you, because I don't know the kind of job you do, but uh, many people will not be able to relate. But I'm in my 20s, I've done too many jobs, probably 4 or 5. And what I will tell you is that no matter any position you are, no job is easy. So I'm at 5 so I need 50 so before I start going live. I don't have my equipment yet, but I need 50 subs. So all I'll tell you is no job is easy. Secondly, if you be checking my video, I don't talk about most stuff like this. But one thing I'll tell you is if you have someone in your family, you don't really talk to, but probably you talk to once in a while. You can't skip them. Even if it's once in a while, you make sure you talk to them by your own choice. I would give you an advice. Probably start talking to them more often. If you know nobody stop you from talking to them, it's just your choice. Probably, I don't know the way they treat you, but you just feel I do talk to these people once in a while. Probably because you don't have money, You don't have money. I'll give you an advice. Start talking to them. My grandma passed away probably the day before yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. And I learned from her. I'm someone. When I was much younger, I just want people to learn from me. I've been making this, I've been talking about my YouTube channel before my grandma passed away. But I learned some lessons from her. My grandma used to give me so many lessons about life, but I will tell you one thing is sometimes people can give you a message and it's not for you. But it's not because of they are dumb, but they are giving a message based on their own perspective or the way they see life. It's not because they don't care about you. See, if someone should give you advice, when you fuck up and you don't fuck up, you should always know they care about you. It's not because you owe them nothing. Because I remember one thing about my grandma. Whenever she gave me advice, it's always about when I passed away. You know what I'm talking about. My grandma does not tell me when you make money, you will know what I'm talking about. She used to tell me when I passed away, you know what I'm talking about. And my grandma passed away the day before yesterday. We are still in January. I don't remember today's date. Hopefully I get to tell you guys the chance and the date tomorrow. I'm sorry I don't tell you the chance today, but I'll tell you in January and we are in 20 something. And I know I fuck up for not telling you guys today's date. But my grandma has passed away. But she used to tell me when I passed away, you understand. When she give me my grandma used to give me an advice of about life, save your money to an extent. And I'm not gonna lie, when I was much younger, my grandma never gave me advice because I will tell you, she gave birth to my mom. But the bond is to an extent, and everybody knows if you're a parent, we all know this parent has different experience with the child they gave birth to. I don't know the bond she has with my mom, but I'm not gonna say I'm not going to say she does not love my mom, but to an extent. But my grandma used to give me an advice, but when I was much younger, she does not. But when I was growing, I guess she was saying the energy was much different, so she was giving me an advice. I would not say the advice was no good, but the advice my grandma was giving me was an advice for our own generation. It was good, but not for my own generation because I have my own dream. I know what I'm chasing. It was much bigger than that. But you know, when she passed away, I got a chance to reason the way I want to. Now my grandma is dead. We buried her today, but she's dead about 2 days ago. But we buried her today, and now I'm back home. I learned from her. But mostly, the most important thing I learned from my grandma death was when I passed. When I should, she said, when I passed away, you know what I'm talking about. Now I got to think about it because I used to feel my grandma is very stubborn. I'm not gonna lie. Everybody's watching this. See, I'm still at five. I'm still at 5 sub at the moment. So I'll tell you, most people don't know me. I'm still at 5 sub at the moment, so most people don't know me. So I'm not a celebrity, so I'm not gonna act like, She used to tell me, when I die, you already understand. And she did it 3 days ago. And the moment she died, I still could not relate. But that night, I could relate to the message she was passing. Because, the message my grandma was passing was not, she was passing a message about, financial experience. I'm not gonna lie. But the message was not for me. Though she felt it was for me. She gave me the message from beginning to the end. But to me, let me tell you something. When someone is older than you and are giving you a message, you might think it's not valuable till the moment you need it. But the moment she passed away, that same day, the message did not reach the second day. But what I realized about the message my grandma was sending to me was, though I'm not gonna lie, she gave me different advice about financial experience. But she said, when I passed away, you will understand. And truth be told, the message was about whenever she passed away, I would understand. And when she died, I fully understand because the message I got about my grandma was about death, nothing else. I'm not gonna lie. Because when she died, when my grandma called me, she was very strict and stubborn. Sometimes when she called me, I do believe I'm not gonna pick a call. I'm not gonna pick a call. I do pick a call, but not at the moment. Sometimes it might take 1 hour, take 2 hours. But that day, I don't know what. I was just jogging. I went to gym, for an hour. Then I came back probably for 2 hours. Then I came back. I was like, why is this woman calling me? I was not on my phone. For some reason, I don't just know why I call her. No, not knowing it was my mom that I called at the moment. She was just like, grandma passed away. Jesus, I was surprised. If for some reason, something just came into my mind that, just imagine grandma knew she was going to die at that moment. She was calling me to pray for me, or to give me some advice at that moment. Let me tell you something, I'm at 5 sober at the moment. But all I'm going to say is, if you have someone in your life at the moment, even if you don't like them, but if that person has been at your life for a very long time, let me tell you something. I've gotten to a stage where I feel, back then, I feel I don't really like my grandma energy. But I'm going to give you one of that. The moment she passed away, I truly see, no matter what you have in your life, they are going to play good and bad memories in your life. You got to choose the people. You will be the one to choose the people you want to be in your life when you get to that stage. And I'm in my 20s now. I know so many people have lived. I've lived my first love, my second love, and I keep life going. But for once, I've never lived my grandma, and I keep the life going, even if I feel I don't like her to that extent. But the moment my grandma passed away, I get to see the love she passed for me. But what I'm trying to say is, if you have someone in your life at this moment, even if you don't feel the bond it's in that moment, but you're still with that person. I know if you continue living this life, you're still gonna be with that person, even if the bond is not strong. I'm gonna give you one advice. I'm not your family. I'm not a YouTube streamer yet at the moment. But please cherish that person. There's no second life. As long as you feel, no matter the way the people treat you, you're still with them. Just because you choose it, or no matter what you choose, you still choose to be with them. Cherish those moments. Yeah, you can never get it in your second life. I promise you. I wish you all know the way I miss my grandma, because most of my grandma experience is always about it. She used to be like, you'd never understand the advice I give to you, but when I pass away, you will understand. And let me tell you something. I never got so much advice from my grandma, but the moment she passed away, it was not up to 24 hours. I will tell you something. I got the message she was trying to pass to me. And I will tell you now, if you have someone who have not passed away in your family, even if you don't like them, just cherish the memories. Even if you have the chance to, even if it's not coming from your mind, I can tell you it's not going to be easy for you. But even just hug them. It is common sense to know everybody will pass away and you don't know when. Even you are not a god of your own. So just give them that first and last talk, because you don't know when they will pass away. Give them. At some point, it will be your time. Use your common sense. I'm not your family. I'm not the best streamer yet. But please, if you have a heart or soul right here, listen to me.